All right, welcome back to my channel. This is the first part of a three-part series of how to wholesale a property. Whether it's your first house or your 10th house or your 100th house, this is a 3-video series of how to do that. And in this video, we're gonna go over part 1, which is how to find the seller, how to find the homeowner for a wholesale deal to buy a discounted property. Now it's crazy because if you don't know how to find the seller, if you never find out where to find them, who they are, how you're gonna get there, what do you say, all these types of things, then you never can progress to step number 2 and step number 3. So this is the most important part of the series because this is what gets you going. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. Before we get started, I kindly ask you to like, subscribe our channel, and share this video if it helps anybody in your space. Also, we are on TikTok at Raul Balufe, so if you want some tips and tricks, you can follow me there. So these 3 videos, this 3-part series is an overview. It's basically me just explaining to you the way that it has helped me do these deals, these wholesale deals, do hundreds and hundreds of them. But at the end, be on the lookout for another 1 or 2-part series that's going to be in depth behind my computer screen, showing you step by step by step on how to do everything that I'm talking about in these 3 videos. So watch these 3 videos first so you know exactly what we're doing, and then stay tuned for the next longer video series so that you can have everything you need to get that next deal. One way that you can find a motivated seller or a seller so you can do a wholesale real estate deal is driving for dollars. There's an app that I really like called Deal Machine, which is when you're driving for dollars and you see a messed up house. What driving for dollars really means is that you're driving around, you're going to visit your mom, you're going to visit your boyfriend, your girlfriend, and you see a house that's all messed up, the roof is falling apart, the grass is high, things like that, and you stop, look at the address, and then you write it down on this Deal Machine app, and then that Deal Machine app can find you the owner or even send a piece of mail. Another old school way to do it is if you're driving and you see the house, you literally park your car, you get off, and you knock on the door. So, that is one of the easiest and probably cost effective. It's almost free to find your first wholesale deal. It's not my favorite. Number 2 and number 3 that I'm going to show you here are my favorite, but this is a way that you can do it starting today, and it's free. The second way is by simply getting a list online or buying a list from Fiverr or a website like PropStream, and you can buy a spreadsheet of names, phone numbers, and addresses of people who are potentially selling their property with different filters. So what do I mean by that? So instead of driving around for hours and hours, which I still think is an okay method, but instead of driving around, you can go on one of these websites like PropStream.com, like Fiverr.com, and you could just simply type in a city, a zip code. You could type in high equity or vacant houses or houses that are beat up or people who are delinquent on their taxes or people who've just gotten divorced. You could type in all these filters and a list will come up, and you could just literally purchase that spreadsheet, and now you have a list of motivated sellers that you can call, go knock on their door, send them mail, shoot them a text, send them a voicemail, or even send them a pigeon with a letter. And last but not least, the third one is through realtors. So yes, it's not really finding the sellers directly, but there are a lot of realtors out there that have listings of properties that are really beat up, or maybe some realtors that you know, or friends or things like that. You can literally talk to them and say, hey, I'm a buyer for off-market properties, or I'm a cash buyer for beat up houses. If you have anything like that, just send them my way. So 2 ways you can work with realtors, or you can literally just make offers from the MLS for the multiple listing service directly. Or if you know any realtors, friends and families, or people that you meet, you can also just tell them, hey, I'm a buyer for some cash properties, some beat up properties. I could be the guy to take it off your guy or girl to take it off your hands. So those are the 3 ways I'd recommend finding a seller. Again, this is part 1 of our 3-part series. So join me on the next 2 videos where I will share with you how to make an offer and write a contract, and then how to find a buyer and close the deal. So see you guys on the next one. Peace.